An iconic venue, Tiger Stadium, Baton Rouge. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. It's the Texas A&M Aggies and the LSU Tigers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
Thank you, guys. I have checked in with the Tigers head coach here pregame. This is a crucial conference matchup. He understands this will be the separator. Who will make it to Atlanta? This is the first step today. With both teams doing well in the conference so far, this will be the separator they need. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So LSU's offense will get first crack at it today. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Caught open middle, it's Durham. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Here's a give to Durham. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. Big picture, guys, this certainly isn't an all-or-nothing game. Long season ahead. But how much fun is it to have a top-5 clash like this one early?
It's so much fun. And you don't have to be a fan of just these two top-5 teams. If you're a fan of college football, you're honing in on this game because you're going to learn a lot here, David.
Yeah, and the fans are going to be like, overrated. This is why the preseason polls stink. We get a chance to prove ourselves with some of these teams that hasn't done a lot on the resume yet. Now, today is a resume builder.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Handoff, Caden Durham. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
I think one thing LSU fans want to see right out the gate with this Lane Kiffin offense, can we get some balance? Durham's been here for a couple of years. You've seen some high moments, Palmer, but they need to get this run game going. They brought in a bunch of offensive linemen in the portal, and especially a big boy over there at left tackle. Interested to see if they can get that run game going.
And they should be able to get it going, too, at LSU, because when you think about Lane Kiffin's offenses back at Ole Miss, I know everybody talks about them throwing the football, but they were always able to run it, too. And you think about guys like Quinshon Judkins and Kejuan Lacey, they always had a dude back there giving the offense balance. Running the ball successfully is something that I expect we're going to see in Baton Rouge this season. A lot of opportunities for the running backs this year.
The Tigers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Run in the red zone, it's Durham. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Off play action. Got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. They'll run it with Caden Durham. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
Well, your opponent can't beat you if you don't give them the football, and they were able to possess it throughout the entire first quarter, and they finally cap it off with that impressive rushing touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here comes the junior running back. He's coming off a 100-yard game and a couple of touchdowns in their last win. Defense looks as if it's coming. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Reed. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line.
And obviously it's still early in this football game, but after giving up a touchdown on the first drive and then coming out, like, the worst thing you can do as an offense is go 3 and out and put your defense right back on the field. So that was a big 3rd down to kind of settle them down and give them some more opportunities.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. We now move inside 4 minutes to play here in the first half. On the gun, on 3rd down, it's Marcel Reed. Got his man. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the... Turning it on! Makes it past the marker. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. On 1st down, it's Durham again. There's some room. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. He had a vision of getting loose, but he'll go out of bounds at the 18. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Owens. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. In the gun, 3rd down, Reed. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's cut. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. First part was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. He'll field the punt and take it back. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. The sure hands, it's Green, and he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. The run inside, it's Durham. Could be an alley. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Levin. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Here's Reed to throw. Firing to the right, complete. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understand the ball came out quick. I got to break, get hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is broken up, incomplete. But wait, there's more. Flag on the field, and it might be against the offense. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the... Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Here's the pressure. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Hauls it in. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. We begin with the South Carolina Gamecocks taking on the number 8 team, the Alabama Crimson Tide. And it's South Carolina with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. And it brings them to a sparkling 4-0 on the year. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now over to your game at Tiger Stadium in Baton Rouge.
LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. From the gun on 3rd down, Reed unloads to the right. Hauls it in. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The Aggies peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air, and now back to the line. On the run, it's Owens. Got enough for the first. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. And the Aggies are rolling down the field. Play fake, Reed. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. They're dealing with a second and long. Throwing, Reed. Rushes on him. Swings it out to the flat. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Well, that was an easy one for the officials. You can't grab a face mask like that, and it costs the defense a first down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Makes the catch. It's Horton. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. Texas A&M will line up with a first and goal. Reed on the play action. Here's the heat. Fires to the tight end. Big guy tries to barrel in. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Pushes for the goal line. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. They are still looking to put a dent in the scoreboard. It is third and goal. They go to the wide receiver screen. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And I like this offense. I like watching it, man. They find a way to make plays and spread the football around. But I tell you what, I think this QB has an eye for this guy because that's 3 TDs now in 4 games. He wants to find him to make plays, really starting to trust that receiver out wide.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Wilson. Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting to TFL.
Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. It'll be third and short from their own 33. Scanning the field, it's Levin. Here comes the heat. Plucks it out of the air. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Just a little off. Incomplete. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here. When it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. And the Tigers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Bring in the heat. Complete to the right. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. They've moved it into scoring territory, first and 10 from the 11. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Second down coming up. Looking to fire. Into the end zone. Intercepted. Ray stops the drive. Down in the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. As we head to the fourth quarter, this guy is seeing the defense. Look how he spread the ball around. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Reed. Under fire. And he's sacked. Great The Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Dropping back, it's Reed. Williams open on the right side. First grab of the season for this highly talented freshman. They believe he's just going to get better each and every snap. On third down, they're in the gun. It's Reed. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Oh, did he unload on that? It's like there's helium in that one. Here's the return. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just snags it, and he's open. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Green. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. After the 7-yard completion, it's now 2nd and 3. Here's a give to Durham. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On first down, it's Durham again. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. LSU now operating in the red zone. They'll run it. It's Durham. Maybe a crease. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers! They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. He'll start the return in, and the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster.
All right, not ideal, right? Not ideal. You're an offense. You want to get a good kickoff return, but you're starting inside your own 10. Now come out, set the tone, get some high percentage completion. You might not go with that script you had because you thought you might have a little better field position, but you just get some few first downs, get that first down right now.
He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give him a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs...
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Texas A&M going quickly.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right.
Caught, and he's got room. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. A&M comes back out with another first down. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And they can't make the connection.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Under fire. Makes the grab. They'll knock him down right at the 35-yard line. Still a lot of ground to cover to get to the first down marker. Fourth down, Reed. Throwing right. Converts on fourth down. Still going. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. And the Aggies didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He'll take a shot. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Now the LSU Tigers will use the first of their 3 timeouts. Now they'll put their heads together over on the sideline.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
The give to Caden Durham. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Levin. Pressure coming. Got his man on the right. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Well, he gets the first down on that one. I think if he could do it over, though, he would do his best to stay in bounds and try to bleed as much clock. With the lead right now, obviously the clock is their ally. That's something that they're going to work more on in practice as the season progresses.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Texas A&M will use its second timeout. Might have a chance. He'll be dragged down, but not before he's put the finishing touches on a win for his team. Now the Aggies will use their last timeout. Now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. In the red area, it's Durham. Made a defender miss. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And with that throw, man, you've got to look at this 2-game run for this team. Like, to be able to do it in back-to-back weeks against ranked opponents, guys that you know, this is going to be a resume builder, a confidence builder for this squad. Impressed with the way this offense has handled their situation. The QB has handled some difficult moments, but Palmer, back-to-back weeks against ranked opponents, that's pretty impressive.
Big for his confidence as a player. I think big for the offensive coordinator and the head coach and their confidence in him as well, because you're right. You beat 2 top 25 teams in 2 straight weeks, in large part because of the way he's played. As a quarterback now, you're earning more throws for the next game and more touchdown pass opportunities because everybody trusts you and believes in you to handle the big moment against good opponents.
Personal foul. HEISMAN. Defense.
What a costly mistake by this defense, and that really ought to do it. And the offense should be able to run out the clock. Reed. Catch in the middle, it's Craver. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Wants to throw. It's Reed. Caught a little time. Lets it go. On target. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Wants to throw it again. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. Reed to the air again. Pocket breaking down. Another incompletion on third down. And guys, hold that thought just a second because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Marcel Reed to throw for it on fourth. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Running inside, it's Durham. There's a crease, and makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10. Timeout on the field, and 4 ticks left to go. After this, it'll be a wrap. On 1st down, it's Durham again. Timeout is called with just a single second left. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The give to Caden Durham. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.